Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. Thank you for watching today. I'm really grateful for all of you guys that have seen me over here, and for all of you guys that are new to this channel. Today I want to invite you guys to click on the subscription button as well as to the notification button to stay tuned on what's upcoming new. As you guys can tell, I have new videos upcoming almost every day, and I also have privileged guest on my channel, especially my partner who I love. Overall, he's a very wise man he's knowledgeable, and I just love him. So today we're going to be reviewing the Covergirl Clean Matte Liquid Foundation. That will be this one right here. This is in the shade number 545 warm beige, and I actually got this one the last time I actually got the other one. You guys have seen my other video on the Covergirl foundation, and it's one of my favorites. This is on T30 Matte Covergirl. Covergirl, what you doing, Covergirl? So it will be this one right here. It's one of my best foundation. It matches my skin. I will link down below the video. So today we're gonna get my skin ready just like the usual. I'm gonna use my Origin Serum, Planscription, and with this weather I feel like my changes has a little bit changed quite a bit, so I feel like I need more hydration than usual. I'm also gonna be utilizing my dramatically different jelly. This is the Clinic ID for fine lines and wrinkles. So I feel like my skin has been a little bit more drier than usual, but I also feel like my skincare routine has changed so much that it also has improved, so I don't see that dryness when I go outside, even though sometimes I have to walk quite a while. So with this being said, I'm just gonna let it sink in. I'm also gonna use my Renew Hope in a jar. I would have to say that overall, I still need to try this one out, but so far I haven't enjoyed this one. This moisturizer, it is very liquid. It just feels like a lotion. I don't see any difference. I feel like I'm just putting the dramatically different on my skin, so I would have to say that so far I haven't enjoyed it. So stay tuned for the full review pretty soon on my next video. I'm just gonna let that sink in, and I'm gonna make sure I stay moisturized. Today we're gonna be using the Christopher Buckle. This is the Power Look setting spray. This one right here. And I'm just gonna make sure I can prep and prime my skin. For that, we're gonna be utilizing the Clinic Pep Star Moisturizer and Primer. I have used this for the longest time now, and it's still one of my favorites. The reason why is just because it does two jobs in one. I'm just gonna make sure I massage this into my face. So far, with this foundation, I would have to say that it says that it's 40 shades. The prices ranges depending on where you get it. It can be from $8.49. It could be from $9.49, or depending if you get it at CVS, Walgreens, or Ulta. This too, I got them from CVS. The reason why I got them, I feel like it's slightly lighter, so we'll see. I feel like I usually get my products at CVS because they have so many deals. They give you sometimes 25% coupons. Sometimes they give you like buy one item get and buy two items get $5 CVS extra box. So I'm like, why not? And I'm also gonna use my sponge. This sponge is from the Macy's brand, so we're gonna try this out and see how I like this. This is the second time I have used this this sponge, and so far I like it. Just gonna make sure I shake this well very quickly. It is also said to be oil control liquid foundation. It says 30 milliliters. It is on this warm beige. I don't know how I feel about oil control and mattifying. This one is very oil control-y, but it has that dewy finish still. Like, it could just give you a very natural coverage. Whereas this one, I'm just scared that it's gonna be oil all over. Just gonna make sure I apply it on the sponge. And not directly to my face. It looks a little bit lighter. We're gonna make it work. And yes, for all of you guys that have asked, I have changed my color again. My partner changed it for me. I was like, you know what, I'm a little bit more silverish charcoal. So far, I'm not liking the fact that I have to, you know, basically pour in this foundation. And it's getting a little bit harder to get in it. Okay, I just don't understand if it's me. I'm gonna have to get something to get this product outside of this, if that makes any sense. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this little spatula right here. Just gonna make sure how this one works. I would say that this so far is quite the same product quantity. Okay, so let's see how this one works. With the sponge and then also with a brush. And then just gonna go ahead and blend this part right here. Yeah, for some reason I feel like with the sponge I'm getting more of a natural coverage. With this brush, it's just giving me more full coverage all over. Like you can't even tell half of my face is full coverage like. We're gonna jump into, you know what, this time we're gonna jump into my Lancome. This is shade number 360 Bisque. Very natural, very alike like my shade of my skin, so I would have to say that this one I liked. Very creamy. Just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Just gonna blend this concealer over here and see how it works. So far I like it. It looks very natural. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more of this Power Lock setting spray. Just gonna make sure I get it like this. We have let that sink in for a bit. And now we're gonna go ahead and jump to a little bit of more depth to my skin. We're gonna use a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer. And I wanted to do this one because it's matte. So we'll see how this one blends in with the rest of the stuff. We're gonna use another Amex brush. Amex brush. Very, very, very pigmented in here, so we'll see. Let's see. Sponge blush. I'm gonna go with sponge. Definitely grab more product in it. It's giving me more definition. And over here. We're gonna go ahead and jump to Moon Glow Kit Child, the highlighting palette right here. And for this one, I want to make sure I use not a heavy brush. We're gonna be using for this one the blush brush from Clinique. And I feel like today we want to go ahead and do purple horseshoe. It's over here. Oh, okay. Can you guys see it? Like it's right there. Just gonna make sure it just blends nicely with everything. We're gonna let that sink in for a bit. Let me put my glasses on and see how this one looks like. Very nice. I feel for some reason that over here with the brush, it looks more of a texture. And over here, even though I have texture, it doesn't look like heavy in that side. So we'll see. We'll see. We are just gonna make sure we blend this out nicely and seamlessly. Maybe it's part of the blending. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump to our Smashbox Brow Tech Matte Pencil. Another matte product in here. Oh, so matte it broke. Oh, again, it broke. Okay, let's see. Wait. Hopefully we can fix this problem right here. How does that work? Very natural, soft strokes. And if I feel like I have an issue with something, I just make sure I blend it. Oh, this one is more pointy, this one is more curvy. The issues with the brows. Just gonna make sure we blend this out really quickly. How do you guys like it? For some reason, this foundation, I feel like it's more matte than the one that I currently like. I'm just more into the combination to dry, and I feel like this is the best bet for me. But when it comes to this one, it just gives you so much full coverage. Like it is like real full coverage. Just gonna make sure I blend this out and see how this one wears. For that, I'm gonna use my one of my newest add-on to my skincare. This is a Nutri Snail Daily Soothing Mist. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure we blend everything in here. For some reason, when I put everything with the brush, I feel like it looks more texture, and when I did everything with the sponge, it looks more natural, but still gives you that full coverage matte finish. So I'm gonna make sure I use this as a blending, and then just for a little bit of of extra glow, I'm gonna use this Clinique highlighter brush. Just in the parts where I feel like I need more highlighter. Let's see the creams, how the creams work on top of the highlighter and on top of the foundation. Hopefully they don't break. How do you guys like this video? How do you guys like this look so far? Do you guys like it? What do you guys think about this foundation? Overall, I feel like it just looks good, but it still gives you that matte coverage that we're all looking for. And as I blended out the highlighter, I feel like the Anastasia one left the skin. So I don't know how I feel about that. Just feel like it looks, may have to blend a little bit more in here. I may need a little bit of contour. And for that contour, I'm actually gonna use a Bobbi Brown. I have in here with me a piece of a sample. This is Honey Creamy Concealer. This is what they recommended to me. It has a highlighter and a concealer. Yeah, it actually has a finishing powder and a concealer. So we're just gonna try the finishing powder and see how it works. We're gonna use the Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. and see how finishing powder looks like all over. So let's see how this works. Looks very mattified. I'm not complaining about that. Kind of like this one on top of it. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Doesn't look bad at all. Looks really good. I like it. But I feel like the highlighter left my skin. I no longer see it. Can you guys see it? Like it's just missing. So we're actually gonna jump into a little bit more purple horseshoe. Just make sure we give it that extra hydration. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend it. How do we like this look? Do we like it? Do we hate it? Overall, I would have to say that the foundation looks very matte. Feels very oil control. It is not hydrating at all. So in comparison to this one, it gives it more full coverage and it's more mattifying than this one. I would have to say that the finish that I achieved with this one is more of a dewy finish. The one I achieved with this one is more matte and oil-free. So I would say that overall, if you like a very matte finish, this one will be the best. If you like a matte dewy finish, this one will be the best fit for you. Both of them retail for almost the same price wherever you go and get them. Again, this is Covergirl foundation, and this one was on the T30 warm honey. And I actually got the warm honey on this one too. I feel like both of the shades look very much alike, so you wouldn't have an issue with trying to find a shade on them. So if you already are using something on this one, you probably most likely are gonna be the same shade onto this one. Not 100% sure, it might change on your formula, but overall I would have to say that this one's look alike a lot. I feel like the stuff that I put on top of and I layer on top of my skin, it just looked a little bit heavy with the brush and the blending sponge. It looked very more seamlessly and more natural. Overall, I'm not 100% satisfied with this Anastasia highlighter. I feel like it just lifts my skin. It's not like the Jeffree Stars that I like, that I put on it and it doesn't lift my skin. It just sits on it like it's not gonna be there. It's gonna be there forever. So I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know in the comments down below. And excuse me, I just itching over here, everywhere over here. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about it. And I hope to hear you soon. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.